Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top quality finish.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Febas. Ronaldo. Martinez. Domenico Berardi. He continues his run. An effective ball. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Lost possession. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. In position. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Febas. Harvey Barnes. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Haaland. Kout. On to Haaland. Can they trouble the opposition this time? And the referee has given them a corner. And he has options available. And stopping the danger. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Your thoughts?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
And it was turned out, so a throw-in will be next. Really clever pressing. Eze. Günther. Almada. Undav. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Günther. Pirlo. Almada. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
3 goals without reply. Febas. Referee had a good view of that one. Almada. Plenty of support here. Pirlo. Can he put it in? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Harvey Barnes. Good-looking ball. Ronaldo. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Günther. Almada. Oh, surely! Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Febas. Now with Barnes. Composed and patient passing. And look at this! Into the final 20 minutes. How can he take... Is this the moment? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Undav. Pobega. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Not the most confident clearance. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Substitution time it is here. Marcos Llorente. Well, he's given it away. Undav. And nothing comes of that attack. And steered back under a bit of pressure. Guehi. Marcos Llorente. And on to Kaut. Berardi has it. 5 minutes to go. And support available. Dirk Kuyt. Pirlo. Certainly fancied it, but the keeper barely had to move. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
That just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a gameplay.
So they get the second half going here. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Can they forge ahead? Oh, they're not out of trouble. Well, no damage done in the end.
Yeah, relief, of course, but let's talk about the initial save. It was top class.
And got rid of it. Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo. On to James. Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez. Good patience. Now, who can he play it to? Might jump in front. Well, an attempt to forget all about, unfortunately.
Yeah, got it all wrong. Trying to pass it into the corner, opened up his body, but didn't make the right sort of contact.
James. And ball back with Arsenal now. Can he take advantage? And dealt with decisively by the keeper. 20 minutes to go. Delap. Moises Caicedo. Chelsea couldn't maintain possession. And Chelsea with the ball again. Pedro Neto. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. So they get the ball moving again, knowing that it truly is a race against the clock. Ezzy. The clock is against Arsenal, but what can they pull out of the fire here? Cucurella. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro. Now with Caicedo. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Neto. He's got to score! Oh, and off the crossbar!
Yeah, that was a bit unlucky. It was a really good effort, I have to say.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. So the final whistle, and what we can say officially now is that Chelsea have picked up maximum points from this fixture.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Ndika. Here's Cristante. Can they take the lead? And teammates around him. Giving the ball away. And a throw-in it's going to be. Pellegrini. Must take the lead here. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Pellegrini. Oh, got into position brilliantly. So out for a throw-in. Mancini. Hermoso. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. And now Ndika. Brian Cristante. It's with Hermoso. Here's Cristante. Brian Cristante. Lorenzo Pellegrini with it. And he has options available. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Lang. This could be the equaliser. And the keeper will happily collect that one. Ndika. It's with Hermoso. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. Lorenzo Pellegrini with it. Mancini. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
This could be it! Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Mehmet Zeki Çelik. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
It was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Second half underway, and both teams will be itching to break the deadlock. Bartra. Fornals. Ezalzouli. Now, options are plenty. Pablo Fornals with it. Just the challenge that was required. So, Riquelme. That's useful play. Could cross it in here. This looks more than decent. Alexis Sanchez. And Betty's come away with it. Fornals. Abdesamad Ezalzouli. Determined defending. Alexis Sanchez. Can he find the right pass? But timely defending when it mattered. Vargas. Gibril So. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, in it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win? So underway again, and time is tight if they have designs on a comeback. Hector Bellerin. And beating the defender. Firing it towards goal. Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Just 10 minutes to go. And a strong tackle. And forward they go, chasing the game. He's in with a chance. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Doesn't really hesitate in showing the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see that coming, couldn't you?
And still a chance. Well, nothing comes of it. Mark Roca. Now, who can he play it to? And that's an important intervention. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Bartra. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's France versus Inter Miami.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Lionel Messi. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Haaland. He's in here. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Günther. Marc Guehi. And on to Company. Marcos Llorente has it. Dirk Kuyt. Martinez. Well, attacking possibilities. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Pirlo. Very alertly winning back possession. And the clearance was by Pirlo. Günther. Andrea Pirlo. Haaland. Haaland. Oh, potential danger. Well, passing moves like Haaland! And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. Giorgio Chiellini. He succeeds in clearing it. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, the decision they have made is to make a triple substitution. So back underway here into the second half. Marcos Llorente. Domenico Berardi. Pirlo. Well, they keep passing away. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Composed and patient passing. Fluency of movement. Rashford. And into the last 30 minutes now. Marcos Llorente. Domenico Berardi. Marcus Rashford. Marcos Llorente. An effective challenge. France doing well to regain possession. Nwankwo Kanu. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Marcos Llorente. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Almada. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Well, this game ebbing away and the visitors on course to eke out a narrow victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to...
This could be it! And a goal! They lead by 2 now! And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Pirlo and Schuker. Determined defending. And Kasper Schmeichel. Günther. Kaut. Berardi has it. There goes the final whistle, and it's a bad news story from a French point of view. Defeat here. Stuart, something's up for us.
They were certainly off the pace today, beaten to the board in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Al Hilal up against Inter Miami.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Mateo Kovacic. At times they make passing look easy. And buying them time. Haaland. The ball with Martinez. Real chance. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Saud Abdul Hamid. Possession and patience, the watchwords. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Marcos Llorente. De Kuyt. On to Haaland. Domenico Berardi. Good use of the ball. And he might be through here. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Dusan Vlahovic. Kuyt. Haaland. Almada. Oh, it might be. Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort.
No real threat, you've got to say. Domenico Berardi. In a decent position. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Pirlo. Martinez. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Teams back in position, second half underway. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Abdul Hamid. Dusan Vlahovic. Richarlison. Can't miss, surely! Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief.
Well, as you can see, he gets a bit lucky here. The deflection just had the keeper wrong-footed, but he won't worry about that.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Pirlo. Haaland. Kuyt. Nice-looking pass. And the goalkeeper will claim it. Erling Haaland. Haaland! And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage!
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
And they will make the change now. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. 20 minutes to go. De Kuyt. Pirlo. The ball with Martinez. Pirlo. Gunter on the ball. Almada. Pirlo. I couldn't really direct it where he wanted.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. Domenico Berardi. And he has options available. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It is Liverpool up against Inter Miami.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And alleviating the pressure. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a superb save to snuff out the danger. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice headed goal.
One 0 then. Beckham. Sound piece of defending. Domenico Berardi. And they have possession again. Alvarez. Rivaldo. And it's in for Liverpool. Is there a way back for the opposition now?
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So 2-0 now. Holland. Martinez. Almada. Andrea Pirlo. And they're not out of the woods. And he did what he had to do defensively. Dembele. Could be. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Well, the game has restarted, and Liverpool, quite frankly, running away with this one. Martinez. Pirlo. Real chance. And a solid clearance. Pirlo. Martinez. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So underway again into the second half, and it has certainly been a commanding performance so far. Andrea Pirlo. Almada. And a good take under duress there. Marcos Llorente. Holland. An effective ball. Holland! Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Chiellini. Dembele. Now with De Jong. Martinez. On to De Jong. Ruud Gullit. Patient enough build-up. Can they... Oh, might be... A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, look at the finish here. He's just eased that beyond the keeper. That's a good goal, you have to say.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Holland. And into the last 20 minutes. Domenico Berardi. Ruud Gullit. And well positioned to clear. Kout. Well, he's certainly not alone. Made the move off his line, reacted really well. Domenico Berardi. Can he? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
The sound of the referee's whistle. This match is in the history books, and it goes down as a Liverpool victory.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Inter Miami up against Ajax.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Gullit. Can they do it? Perfect challenge, and this could be dangerous. Well, the footballers have an internal radar. The radar wasn't working that time.
Yeah, I'm assuming he won't be taking the next one.
Alisson. Domenico Berardi. The ball with Martinez. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Pirlo. Haaland. Chabumkun. Cha. Vieira. Harry Maguire now. Just wanted to get it out of there. Ajax pushing forward with options available. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Jairzinho. Nice looking move, this. Almada. Martinez. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness, and a goal kick it is. Well, high marks for that pass. Very quick thinking there. Vieira. Gullit has it. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Hazard. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power, the keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Jairzinho. Might really be it. This could level it. Well, it did look threatening, but the keeper is happy to claim it. Jairzinho. Oh, he's lost possession. Opportunity here. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here it is again, and what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
2-0 now, and back underway. 20 minutes to go in this one. Rudhulit. Shah. Just cutting off the supply. Alisson. And he's in. Opportunity still there. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Martinez. Well, mopping up defensively. Can they stop it going in? Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Inter Miami facing Manchester City.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Melgarejo. Kluivert. Now, who can he play it to? In possession to give them the lead, maybe? Oh, monster intervention! Well, he keeps going. Is it going to be? Can he put them in front? And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Almada. Now Dendoncker. And Carrillo has it. This could square the game. Keeper had it covered. And the keeper's going to be very grateful because that wasn't the best of deliveries. In with a chance. Superb chance. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
2-0 now, and back underway. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Back in business, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between them in the first half. Will we see a response from City in the second? Peter Crouch. Now Dendoncker. City pushing forward with options available. Determined defending. Haaland. Almada. Well, he keeps going. Did well to clear it away. Carrillo. Really good interception. Erling Haaland. Dirk Kuyt. Still a chance. Well, a bit short with the clearance. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Three goals without reply. Carrillo. Kluivert. And Carrillo has it. Oh, Carrillo! And the danger cleared. Kluivert. Kluivert! And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Bellingham. On the ball, Lorenzo Melgarejo. Vincent Kompany. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
What a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Inter Miami up against Bayern Munich.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Deflection, throw in here. Holland. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
See some progress with the ball at his feet. Could be more trouble. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, he's through here. Ilya Zabanyi. Back now to the goalkeeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Count dealing with it. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Can they forge ahead? There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
Well, the ball is moving again. Can Bayern come up with the right reply? Yamal. An important interception. Martinez. In with a chance. Well, no danger now. Well, that ball looks promising. This could square the game. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
The first half here comes to an end. Well, underway once more, and not enough went to plan for Bayern in the first half. Can they address what didn't go right? Totti. No, high-quality defending. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Going well. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Der Kout. Günther on the ball. And a throw-in it's going to be. Almada. Günther. Pirlo. Almada. Oh, chance! Oh, he's found the net, and that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they deserve.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Nakata. Oh, it's on! A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. De Kout. Domenico Berardi. Well, they keep passing away. Sound piece of defending. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside. Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Bayern late in the game, battling against the clock and the scoreline. Throw in then for Bayern. Hidetoshi Nakata. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
There wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.